What it do, good people, coming to you live from Tez TV 410. I'm your host, Tez Dean. We got a special one today, y'all. I'd like to welcome y'all back for season 2. I told y'all we was gonna expand it a little bit more. You know, we were getting into the wrestling culture. I said, you know what? I can't get into it. I ain't say the only wrestler I know, but the wrestler that I seen with my own eyes, that I seen be real humble, win after win, even when some of us that I was talking to some of us poets thought he was gonna lose. So we gonna peel some layers back today, y'all. I'm a little nervous, so y'all bear with me. We gonna get through this. King, what's your name?
Dennis Perry.
Look at him, Dennis Perry. Dennis, where you from, Dennis?
West Baltimore.
What part?
Emerson Village, Emerson and Loudon.
All right, what middle school you went to?
I went to Rockland, which is West Baltimore Middle, and it changed now. And I went to Woodlawn Middle because we moved to the county.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, will you tell us, because you was more than just a wrestler, right? You're more than just a wrestler. Tell us all the sports that you played coming up.
Well, football is the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty much it. Football but played basketball around the way. You know how it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in the hood, football and basketball. We played baseball every once in a while, but the main two was football and basketball.
All right. Now, hold up, my fault cut you off.
No, you good.
Because before we get into the wrestling, right? Because it's like you said, football. You know what I'm saying? Who you played with, Pop Warner football?
That's the thing.
You didn't play?
I never played. Like, coming up, I never played anything. Like, as far as Pop Warner.
Mm-hmm.
We was just always just around the way playing, just out in the street, just doing that. You know what I'm saying? So I had an opportunity. I kind of kicked myself in the butt for that. I was, I think I was in the 5th grade. They had a team down 204. That was the elementary school I went to.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a 9/11 team. You know, that's how they did it back then. It was a combination of ages. You know, now they just do one age.
Right.
But so I went out for the team, and funds wasn't where they were as far as with the team.
Okay.
So certain kids was getting equipment, and certain other kids wasn't getting equipment. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I guess they didn't have enough resources at the time.
Right.
So you just had to wait around. But me being a kid, I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And I should have just stayed. You know what I'm saying? But I left, and I was like, forget it. They ain't give me no equipment. Who they think they is? You know,
right.
Not to give me equipment. You know what I'm saying? So that was like a humbling moment. Now that I look back on it, I should have stayed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But sometimes when you don't have the proper guidance.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, on people in your life, or you not even letting people know what's going on.
Right.
And then when you're not letting them know what's going on, they can't guide you in the right manner.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, that was that. And then years later, I had another opportunity, but, some financial things came up. So I got, I was short on that. So I never played no kind of low league, nothing. It was just always just around the way, playing football and this basketball. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what it is.
Now, the love of football, where the love of the love of wrestling come?
Around the way. You know, back then coming up, that was the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't really fight, but everybody had to see who was the toughest.
Right.
Coming up, what I'm saying? That's how it was in my era, you know what I'm saying? And everybody was cool, but you always had to test. Everybody was being tested.
Already.
And the thing was wrestling, every time, somebody grab you, you gotta defend yourself.
Facts.
And it wasn't about fighting, it wasn't about throwing your fist, because everybody know each other. Wasn't nobody mad, it's just who was the alpha male. That's all it was, you know what I'm saying? And I got the skills from that. It just, and I'm not saying I was the best,
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But just being around it, being in certain situations, wrestling different guys, tussling with them, the awareness. I think it's more so the awareness of when I did start wrestling in high school that kind of made it come easy to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because like with my son now,
mm-hmm.
he do, but he don't. It's different. You know what I'm
Talk
saying?
to him. What do you mean talk to him? Because he gonna listen. He gonna hear this too.
It's just certain moves that you do and that you shouldn't do.
Okay.
And having that awareness from being out on the street, it kind of go, okay, I know what not to do.
Okay.
And if you haven't been like through that, then you're not gonna know. You just gonna do what you think.
Right.
And if you ain't been out on the street wrestling, you know what I'm saying, or just in certain situations, you're not gonna be aware of that.
Okay.
So I think, I know that's the difference that I see from myself and my son.
Now, let me back it up a little bit. Was there any other schools you was thinking about attending other than Dunbar?
No, I wanted to go to Dunbar, and it's crazy because I had a couple cousins that went through,
mm-hmm.
and I had a homeboy that went there, and I wanted to go to Dunbar, and
mm-hmm.
it's crazy because like I was a transfer in because I was going to county school.
Okay.
And I was in the county at the time. My mother, she went down and transferred me into Dunbar,
mm-hmm.
and I would take that long hike from Woodlawn to Dunbar every morning. A bus and the subway all the way to the end.
Yeah.
All the way to the end. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just wanted to be, I guess, a poet at the time. You know what I mean? And I got down there. I'm in my first year. I ain't know a soul down there. I knew one person,
mm-hmm.
and that was the dude Brett.
Okay.
And because he went to 204 too, so we was from the same area. So that was the only person I knew, besides the people that was in my class, from just going to classes. But the person that I knew from, just from years, it was him.
Now, people, Dennis from West Baltimore. Dunbar is located over East Baltimore, right? So you will have some West Baltimore people attend there, but it's not going to be as much as East Side, right? It's more. I don't know how it is now.
Right.
Majority of the males play some type of sport, and then the rest of us females, right? You get your small percentage, but other than that, it's athletes. Now, let me tell you this. 9th grade, you didn't play Pop Warner football, but at the time, you were a football player in your head.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So you going down to you come down to a powerhouse of football, and at this time, they coming off of state championships and shit.
Well, they was actually, you know what? Yeah, 94, because I got down in 94. So I think they won their first one in 94.
Mm-hmm.
And then they won their second one, I think, 95, because that's when I played. Like, 9th grade, I didn't play because I got there late.
Right.
So that's why I started wrestling.
Oh.
So that's what it was. Like, the thing is, like, I had to do something. So I missed out on football my 9th grade year. I got to do something, so I'm going to wrestle.
Okay.
So I just went in the wrestling room, and that's where everything began right there.
Who was your wrestling coach?
It was Damon Matthews.
Okay, now let's peel this onion back. What did you wrestle your years? Starting out with you
135.
Okay.
And then from there on, I went to 140 because what it was, I wrestled 135, and Reggie he wrestled 130.
Okay.
And once all the seniors left, because there was a lot of seniors that year, my first year. So once they left, Reggie and myself moved up one class. So he wrestled 135, and I wound up wrestling 140 for the duration of high school.
Okay. Now tell the people the difference in mindset in football and wrestling, but however how it translate together.
Well, the difference is football team. It's a team sport.
Mm-hmm.
Wrestling is an individual sport.
Mm-hmm.
So football, even though you're not supposed to, you can always point the finger.
Yeah.
It's his fault.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have accountability. Even though you should, but you can't point the finger. You know what I'm saying? And that person ain't do this well, and this person, you know what I'm saying? But in wrestling, nah, you can't point the finger. The only finger you can point is the man in the mirror. That's it. So you gotta go out there, you gotta train, you gotta be ready. Cause when you get out there, it's just you.
Your ninth grade year, before we move to your sophomore year, your ninth grade year, and you in there with a bunch of seniors. So I know they was teaching you a whole bunch of lessons.
Yeah. Bruce was one of them. Bruce Pendle, you definitely gotta look him up. Yeah, he was definitely
that deal. And they got him for they ain't give him the all. They got all metro his junior year.
I don't know.
He did.
Okay.
But they didn't give it to him
Second year.
his senior year. They gave him. He got second team his senior year. And I think he made second team his sophomore year.
Okay, I don't know. No, saw me line. I don't know.
I know this much. What I read though, Bruce started when he went down and I don't know. I want to say like the perception of Dunbar wrestling has started changing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there was another guy that went on a run with him. So what I'm saying is, you had Bruce and another guy, and then eventually you end up coming on like that. What I'm getting ahead of myself. We gonna get there because that's like, yeah, we gonna get there. But telling people wrestling under somebody like Bruce, yes, wrestling under somebody like Bruce, and how he helped your game, and like just give us a little insight of a freshman in the pit, like.
Yeah, I mean the thing was like, I mean he was just, I mean, but all of them was good though. I mean you had Bruce, you had Monday, which is Amondos Thompson, you had Sleepy, which is Loud Out. They was like the main ones. I mean you had the little guy Kevin Joyce. I mean everybody had like their own like little finesse at it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you picking and choosing from everybody.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But Bruce, he was mean.
Okay.
He was definitely mean. He was a mean guy. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, he was nice with it. Monday, he was more humbling. He was nice too. Sleepy, he had a lot of moves.
A lot of moves.
He had a lot of like, and it's like you can tell he like, I don't know. I guess he watched like a lot of college stuff. He would try to do like the college stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes he'd be successful, sometimes not. Yeah. But yeah, he would definitely try like some like over the top move. You know what I'm saying? So that wasn't me though. I was basic. You know what I'm saying? I was basic. You know what I mean?
You stick to your game plan.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. It looked good. You know what I'm saying? But I was always, if I wasn't sure, I'm not going to try. You know what I'm saying? Even though, you supposed to try in a wrestling room, but yeah, I just, those guys, just certain things that you pick up and, you keep it moving. But yeah, it was just those three. If I missed anybody, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? But those are three that stood out to me. You know what I'm saying? Those three guys, those four guys. Yeah, that's pretty much it. They was the ones that was there before I was. So.
Now, before we leave this, your freshman year, what would you tell a freshman that's in that same position? It could be wrestling, it could be football, it could be any sport, but they're freshmen and they may feel a little bit overwhelmed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what would you tell them right now?
Just don't give up. I mean, just keep at it. I mean, if that's what you want to do. I mean, because all of it is for, I guess, life-changing experiences. It's like life out there. You know what I'm saying? It's going to hit you in the mouth. Are you going to lay down and accept it? Or are you going to come back? Or you going to get up and you're going to face it again? You know what I'm saying? Wrestling or football. You know what I'm saying? You got to train. You got to be ready. So, yeah, pretty much just keep at it. If that's what you want to do, then do it. You know what I'm saying? And, try
don't
to be
be discouraged. Yeah,
try to be the best at whatever it is that you're doing. It don't have to be sports. It can be anything. Don't give up. If that's what you want to do, then do it. You know what I mean?
Already. Now we will get into, because We talking to a business owner right here, but that's neither here or there right now. We gonna wait till later on. Now it's you going into your sophomore year. It's summer practice. Did you go?
Yeah, hell yeah. Football? Yeah,
now going into summer practice.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. You know what? No. My 10th grade year, I played JV. I played JV. I didn't know much about the summer thing.
Okay.
So when I came in September, I knew that I was playing football this year. I knew that. Yeah, because I missed out the year before, right? And so yeah, I went out. It was, I think, I had a whole lot of fun. I had and the thing, I didn't even start.
Right.
I played special teams. But I was a beast on special teams. But to the point, I got moved up at the end of the year. It was me, Thano, Al. It was a bunch of us.
What's your number 29?
I think I was. Yeah. I think I was. Yeah,
your senior year, we played together. Your senior year, I moved up, but that's yeah. When you talk about the finger pointing and stuff, I was about to start playing with that. But we gonna talk about that later on. There's a couple of football games we gotta discuss a little later on. But that's the little comedy hour though, right there.
Right on.
Your JV year, what y'all do? What was y'all record?
We actually went to the we was one game away from going to the state championship. We had to play Maryville. That's crazy how they come up again, right? And they pretty good, so they was good back then.
Right.
So we played up at Dayfield. It was a great game, but we came up short. I did spectacular. I blocked I think a punt.
Damn.
Wanted getting 2 points for it. It was a lot. I was just out there. I was on defense. I was all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I didn't even start. I was the special teams guy. You know what I'm saying? But I did enough where I stood out where they like, you know what, this is a special guy and we're gonna move him up. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but that year I really had fun. I think that was the rawness from all them years of playing just around the way. It was just unleashed. That my sophomore year. Yeah, I was ready. I was hungry. I was definitely hungry. I mean, if I had to describe it, yeah.
Now, all right, y'all came up a little bit short your sophomore year. At this time at Dunbar, the football players, you hear them, we're going to Michigan. We're going to Penn State for camp. We're going to Michigan. We're going to Frostburg for camp. Coach Eaton doing this, doing that. Going into your junior year, did you feel like you had to step it up or something as far as football, or did you already have like, hold up, I'm really loving this wrestling thing, like you started paying attention to that a little bit more? Because I'm trying to get when the switch came, like when you was in level football, you get to high school, you still playing football. But then you bust out, when you bust out with the football, with the wrestling shit, it was like, we was your damn fans. Like on the trip, like, they're just gonna do it again today. It's like the fourth, just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is he gonna do? We usually go out and do X, Y, Z because we practice at y'all wrestle. But when you wrestle, no, this is about to wrestle. Come on, hurry up. We gotta get here. You know what I'm saying? It was. So I'm just trying to find out where that switch came from. Did the switch even come? You just got better.
I just got better, I guess. I'm just saying, like I said, my first year was just the start. Like I didn't even know wrestling existed. Like high school wrestling. I heard about it, but the whole college and Olympic wrestling. Never knew anything about it.
Okay.
Like I said, it was just around the way.
Right.
That's all I knew. You know what I'm saying? I knew when dude came, it's gonna possibly might be scrapping. You know what I'm saying? Not fists, but wrestling.
Yeah.
I had to make sure he didn't get my legs. Had to keep myself up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get him.
Yeah.
And that was it. So 10th grade, I just I was gonna wrestle again. We had to keep it going. And I don't even know if it was even a switch. It was just I just wound up being good, and I just rolled it out.
Now, before we even get to the riding out, we gotta talk about something. I'm learning here. I'm learning. Like I'm saying, I'm learning this one about this wrestling even more. My son wrestled. My son, my baby boy, he wrestled. Right? You seen him. You seen him before.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting. But I like to know about the matchups, like the Southwesterns. And I know y'all ain't played on them much, but what I'm saying is the Southwestern, the Mount St. Joe's, the Mervos, the Pattersons. I think Southern was Southern okay at this time.
Yeah, I mean, I think like back then, I think every school had like one or two good guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Far as Dunbar, we had a couple of good guys, but we didn't. When it came to tournaments, we didn't really do too good as a team because we didn't have all the weight classes. We struggled in getting kids to wrestle.
Okay.
A lot of kids didn't want to wrestle. I remember this one time, Reggie, he mean too. He's a mean guy, right? It was a kid, I forgot his name. He went out for the wrestling team, and we was doing the steps. And just simple instructions: you go up. I think on the outside, you come down the inside, right? Kid ain't listen, so it was a situation. Reggie made him quit. He made him quit. But yeah, yeah, it's definitely he's a special guy. He's a special guy. Yeah, but he made that guy quit, man. He made him quit.
Yeah, so we back. You talk about Reggie.
Yeah. Now I was just saying that he's definitely he good too, but yeah, he's mean. You know what I'm saying? He's mean. He made that kid quit.
Now, look, you look like you planned it all over in your head right now.
Little bit, yeah.
Now, was that frustrating that y'all couldn't get y'all couldn't have a whole team? And can you tell the people about the difference? And it's really not different because you're still wrestling, but you in the tournament and you're not in the tournament.
Right. I'm like even wrestling different schools.
Mm-hmm.
You get points.
Right.
And the points help you out when it comes to tournament. When y'all place, like for as a team.
Okay.
When you wrestle yourself, you get your own individual points.
Okay.
And that help you out when it comes to the tournaments where they place you at.
Okay.
As far as wins, losses, all that crap. But as far as a team, we didn't do well because a lot of kids didn't want to come out.
Okay.
And sometimes when they did come out, they kind of got discouraged from from different individuals.
Y'all was bullying the people, man.
I mean, it is what it is, man.
Y'all put away to like at least a week. Like, all right, let them.
Hey, check this out, man. I mean, the thing is rather you know now than later, right? So that's the nature, but that's with anything. That's with football. You go out there, you get hit. You're like, you know what, this ain't for me. You get what I'm saying? So it's rather you know right then and there instead of you sticking around. You not really sure. You get what I'm saying? So yeah.
I say this about wrestlers and boxers. Anybody, the MMA, you out there by yourself, y'all wide different. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wide different. Just like football players. You're wide. It's not a bad thing. It's just y'all wide different. Like y'all, I mean, we used to play around, right? The wrestling team and the basketball team. We'll catch one of y'all. Come on, we gonna bank. We gonna da. Y'all catch us, it's like, oh no. We let each other know. Oh yeah, listen, they down there. Don't go down there to this.
Right.
So it's like, y'all was ain't nobody play with y'all. Ain't nobody play with y'all, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Because now I look back. And at the time, being in a moment, you don't really realize how much of an impact or, what's really going on.
Right.
Because, like, even when I talk to people today, they was like, yo, this was going on, like, I didn't have a clue. I was like in my own world. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? But, you look back, you're like, man, and you kind of like, it's like surreal, you know what I'm saying? And it's like sometimes you don't realize the opportunity or just the space that you in.
Yeah.
Until you get older.
Yeah.
And you be like, man, I really made a difference. I really had an impact on people, you know what I'm saying? And didn't even understand it.
Because how you carried yourself, you was way more mature than us. You know what I'm saying? And you went to class, you was respectful, you got the respect from your peers. The little dumb stuff you probably did, we ain't know about it. Your best friend is somebody, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You ain't putting your business out there. Yeah. You who you dealing with. You right. Ain't, you know what I'm saying? Right. So that's man, I'm gonna commend you. Even as a man today, I can look at you and you understand, even the conversation we have, even just the conversation we had before this interview. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like you different. You know what I mean? You different. You don't get a lot of that. You know, these days. Right. You see what I'm saying? So it's refreshing though. So that's why I be like, man, fuck that. If you don't want to brag on yourself, I'll brag for you then.
Right. No, it's cool. I mean, I've always been, I guess I've always been that person, you know what I'm saying? I let my actions speak. I ain't got, I don't, people see it. I ain't got to do all that, you know what I'm saying? It's either you see it or you don't. Or you do see it and you ain't going to acknowledge. You know, acknowledge, but yeah, I mean, I never been a person to brag or boast. You know what I'm saying? I just keep it what it is. Either you see it or you don't.
Alright.
That's just what it is. You know what I mean?
All right, now let's get to this junior year. Junior year, beginning of the football season. You going in there. You played special teams before. Mm-hmm. You played what? Safety? They had you playing safety?
No, we talking about JV?
No, varsity, junior year.
No, they had me. I was still special teams guy. They wanted me to play linebacker, but like I said, now that's where everything came into play. Far as that's probably some part of the whole switch thing.
Okay.
When they cut on the cut, and this is me it's the first time for me even just thinking about it. Now that you say something, because sometimes people say something and you realize, oh, okay, that's probably the switch. Now, me being a football guy, not really playing Pop Warner, so my understanding of the game is not where it should have been in 11th grade.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm not really understanding, you know what I'm saying? I never was a big guy.
Yeah, you skinny.
Yeah, I'm still skinny. I'm still a little guy. You know what I'm saying? So they wanted me, Coach Eden wanted me to play outside linebacker. I couldn't get that shit for nothing. I was getting blown off and everything. He was like, we're gonna leave this guy on special teams, you know what I'm saying? But
you probably still thinking. You still.
Yeah, I was overthinking.
Yeah.
Because that's what I missed out on.
Yeah.
Is the information, the knowledge that I would have got if I'd have played Little League. And that's why I said if somebody would have pulled me up, well, maybe if I'd have told somebody, look, man, fuck that. They ain't got no equipment. They be like, no, hold on, little man.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and wait your turn. You still gonna play, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So that was the information that was lost. Okay. And then when I was put in a position to play, they was telling me, but that shit wasn't registering, man. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to do what they wanted, but I kept coming up short.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I wound up
playing special teams.
Special teams, you know what I'm saying? That's where I was at. That's what I knew. And I was cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, everybody want to start. Everybody want to play the like the big positions. Yeah. I get it. But I just wasn't aware of how it should operate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it's like, I tell my son today, it's like, yo, you way better than I was. Because you got the understanding of the game.
Yeah.
I didn't have that. I have it now as an adult because I understand from him, and just watching and understanding the game a little more.
Right.
So that's probably when the switch probably cut on. I mean, I was still playing football because I still liked it. You know what I'm saying? But I guess that's when the switch cut on off with the wrestling.
Now,
And
your junior year, did your streak start your junior year?
I think my junior, I did pretty good as a 10th grader too. I'm not really sure how many losses I had in 10th grade. I think it was under 10. I think maybe even under 8 or something like that. 10th grade. I know 11th grade. I think I had 2 losses.
Mm-hmm.
And the senior year I had 1 loss.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the state champion.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just got better at my craft. You know what I'm saying? Still going there wrestling. And the thing is, I wasn't a big guy to pin.
Mm-hmm.
I would more so humiliate you. I beat you 15-3 because after 15 it's a tech fall, and it's like, yeah, I just get points.
Smart.
I rack the points up on you. You know what I'm saying? It's a move where you tilt, and when you tilt somebody, you're exposing their back to the mat.
Okay.
And you can tilt them, and then I think you get 3 to 5 points for tilting. I think it's 3 points.
Okay.
But they count like 1,000, and you get 3 points. So I would let you up, do it again. I'm pretty much taking advantage of a lot of kids back. You know what I'm saying? But it was fun. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I did pin guys, but pinning guys to me it was probably too much.
Okay.
When I can easily tilt you. I can easily maneuver your body. Where it'll be a win for me. And I don't have to do all the struggling or trying to pin you down. You know what I'm saying? I can maneuver your body, get your body to do what I wanted to do, and I'll rack all these points up, and the next thing you know, I'm the winner. You know what I'm saying? But it was but you know, I mean, that's just understanding, you know, being smart, I guess, about it, you know what I mean?
Now let me ask you this. Do you remember the guys that you lost to?
Nah.
Nah,
not really. But I do remember my 10th grade year.
Mm-hmm.
We was at Pilot for the city tournament. There's one kid. He was from Northern, because their colors was green and white. I think green and white and gold. I think their colors was.
Yeah.
I wrestled 140, right? And we had the tournament, and when they call you up, they call your name, and you go up and you get ready. Okay. It's like you getting ready, and I still had my stuff on, right? This kid across from me, this kid looked like a grown fucking man, like he just came straight out the fucking pen.
Yeah.
What if now dudes just come home from jail? They be huge, like muscles, chest. Like, I'm saying to myself, this can't be right now.
You're like, man, he just came out of Hickey.
Yeah, like, dude, he was huge. So I'm asking my coach, I'm like, you sure this the guy I'm supposed to be wrestling?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah. I'm like, you see this guy? Like, he was huge, like, what's that? 10th grade, right? What you, 15?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude ain't look 15. He looked like at least 30. Like, I mean, for his muscle build. Like, dude was huge. Right?
I mean, that's Northern Youth wrestling. So we ain't no telling what type versus they had.
Hey man, he was huge. But the only one thing, right? He had a low leg. He had a handicapped leg.
Oh man.
He had a handicapped leg. You know what I'm talking about?
I apologize to whoever this is. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Man, I'm just being honest, Jack. I'm being honest on the situation. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to offend nobody. I'm just telling the truth, and that's just what it is.
I mean, did it work for him? Did you use it as a plus?
Oh hell no! I rolled the fuck out that little leg, man. Yeah, I whipped his ass. No, I ain't gonna say I whipped. It was a tough match because he was strong. But I took advantage of that little leg.
Okay.
I took advantage. It's a possibility I probably would have pulled that motherfucker out the socket. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, he was definitely one of the toughest guys that I went against because he was just strong. He was strong, but that's the thing. I tell my son, when it comes to wrestling, it's not all about strength. That helps, but technique is definitely technique definitely overrides strength in wrestling. And you would think, no, it does. I've seen it.
Okay.
I've seen it. I've done it. You know, I've been an example of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Technique, and then it's like being able to counter somebody else's actions. Just being aware that, you know, having somebody, you know, using their own force and their weight against them.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it, but you gotta know how to do it. You get what I'm saying? So, wrestling definitely is a good thing.
All right, then this is the last thing because we're going into the senior year now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before we get to something else, your senior year was the golden year. That's the golden year. You heard your name a bunch of times. They done wrote you up in the newspaper. Now, what is you thinking? Is you thinking like, I want to go to school? I want to just work? Like, what was your mindset going your senior year? Or during the senior year, excuse me.
Well, I wasn't really thinking about nothing. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was just wrestling. I just look at it was just something to do, and I was good at it. And it's crazy. It's like,
wow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm being 100% honest. It was just I was just good at it. Like I'm gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? The coaches, he asked me if I wanted to go to college, and I was like, I told him no. I said, don't even scout me. I told him that. And it's like now I think about it, it's like I should have took advantage of the opportunity, at least to, you know, go to school and try it out.
Yeah, just to see.
Yeah, I was like, I think after the senior year, I think I might have been done with wrestling, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let it ride out with that. That's what I believe. I don't know, but this is what I believe.
Did you get was it a mental fatigue?
I don't even know. I don't think I just didn't want to do it in college. I think I was having fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think with college it would have been more so like business.
Yes, it would have.
It'd have been serious.
Yeah.
And I don't think I would have enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now I don't know what I was thinking. This is what I think.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? From me just looking at the whole thing, and you asking me the question, it's like now it's like it's a possibility this might what I've been thinking. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not saying this is what I was thinking, but this for you know it can make sense.
Yeah.
So I think that's what it was, because like I would watch certain videos, and like those guys, they were serious. Like they took that shit to heart, and as you can see, I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
I'm not really that serious about it. Even when it came to wrestling, you know, most guys study their opponent.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do none of that. I just knew when I went out there, I was gonna win. I just knew like even like when I tell my son, it's like when he wrestled, you gotta have a mindset, can't nobody hold you down.
Yeah.
I had them, couldn't nobody hold me down. I had that mindset, but like I said, I was having fun. I wasn't really thinking about the impact that I was having at the time.
Okay.
I was just having fun. You get what I'm saying? And now I look back, I wish I took it a little more serious.
Yeah.
Not saying I didn't, but I should have took it a little more serious than what I did. You know what I'm
saying? Is this to see how far or where you would have went with it? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, we thought outside looking in, like, we're going to the Olympics.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, you're a kid. That's all. I mean, you don't really know much about it. But yeah, I was just having fun with it, man. And you know, even going into the senior year, even in going to that final match, the for the state championship, I still wasn't even really taking it that serious.
Walk us through the states. Walk us through that whole tournament, if you can.
From what I remember vaguely, I think I was seated pretty high. Mm-hmm. So when you come in seated low, you got a bunch of wrestling matches that you got to wrestle just to get up to that
that tier of wrestlers
of like maybe like first, second place. Because when you come in, everybody goal is to get the spot. Okay. To wrestle for first and second.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? But I was already seated high. Okay. So a lot of guys, if they didn't come in and see how they had like a lot of losses, then they got a bunch of wrestling to do just to get there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think I might have wrestled 2 people and I was already there.
Okay.
As long as I beat them 2, I was already there. You get what I'm saying? So I ain't had much wrestling to do. So the kid that I went against, and it was a tough match. It was 2-1. He beat him 2-1. Yeah, so it was a tough match.
Yeah.
But looking back now, I wish I took it a little more serious. Like I didn't know that, or people say certain things. You know, certain things as a kid, it don't really register.
Right.
It don't, you don't get it. You know what I'm saying? It go in one ear and out the other, or it go in your brain, but you know, it's not really important. That's not where your mind is at.
Facts.
And now I look back on it and I hear certain people talk about it. Like they was really counting on me to bring the States back to the city.
Yeah. That
shit wasn't on my mind. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I didn't see the seriousness of it. I was like I said, I'm having fun. And I'm just good at I'm good at this one sport.
Yeah. You
get what I'm saying? So I mean, a loss is a loss. I didn't really take it that hard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just I lost this one. I go out, I'm ready for the next one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this particular match, I mean, don't get me wrong, because every match is crazy. Every match, despite how good I was nervous. Every match, I was nervous, even if I knew I was gonna beat the kid.
You still had that nervous?
I still was nervous.
That nervous energy.
I was nervous until I got there and we and him locked up.
Okay.
The nervousness went away.
All right.
But the whole process of everything, I was nervous.
Now, when you can talk to the kids on this one, when you nervous, I mean, because we live in a soft era right now. However, what you did to try to calm yourself before matches?
I didn't really,
listen to music?
No, cause what kids do not? Nah, I ain't listen to music. I mean, it's crazy because, I would just go wrestle.
Yeah.
I would just go wrestle. I mean, I would just go wrestle. I was like Tyson. I just go out there and fucking wrestle. You know what I'm saying? But I'm having fun with it. But yeah, I just go wrestle, man. Like even when it came to the tournaments, a lot of kids got the headphones on. Man, I was asleep.
Yeah, I'm tired.
I'll be because like yo wrestle, like when it comes to the tournaments, like you there all day. You might, when you first get, you might wrestle once, and then you gotta wait. You might wrestle again. So it's like when I was there, I wrestle. Then I had like an hour, 30 minutes. I'll be over. I'll be asleep. And then the coach would come on, Dennis, come on, you on deck. I get up, I shake it off, like, all right, it's time to wrestle. And that was it. It wasn't, that's just what it was. Like, I ain't had like no ritual, nothing. He would just come wake me up.
Raw talent.
And I would just go wrestle. You know what I'm saying?
That was talent.
I just sit around and I'm just probably talking with the other wrestling guys. You know what I'm saying? I might go out there, help them from time to time. You know, try to coach them on to a win. But yeah, I ain't really had no ritual. I just go out there.
Man, all right. Now after you graduate from Dunbar, now you start to switch over to life. Because now I want you to talk about the business. You got out the rat race. You've been working for yourself for what? How many years?
No, it was a year.
A year.
It's a year this month. I've been on my own for a year this month.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So I need you to tell the people, talk to us about the business.
Well, I'm an electrician. I've been doing it for like 18, 19 years now. Yeah, I just figured it was time. I gotta make the example for my kids. For myself and for everybody around us. So I was talking to some people that went out on their own, figure out how to get leads and stuff like that. So just talking to people, just trying to get an understanding of what I can do to be able to maintain on my own.
Right.
And, I got kids. I got 4 kids. You know what I'm saying? Got my own place.
Yeah.
So I got bills.
Right.
I got responsibilities.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
And shout out to the kids too, man. Shout out to them because they gonna see this too, man. You you can say their name.
Oh, Jada, Patience. Jada's at Dunbar right now. My our alma mater.
Mm-hmm.
Patience. She's at Western.
Okay.
She's doing well. She's playing basketball.
Okay.
Dennis, which is my young self.
Yeah.
He's at Mount Royal, and my youngest, my daughter, she's still at Cecil.
Okay.
But she's playing softball and she's doing very, very well.
Man,
very well. So everybody's involved in something. My oldest daughter, she actually played volleyball at Dunbar. So
did they just win?
Yeah, city. They won the city championship. The state fell short on it.
Okay.
But yeah, they did really well with that. So yeah, everybody's involved in something. I try to keep all of them busy with something to keep them out the streets and out of the government, and just try to keep them in the right direction. But as far as the whole business thing,
you gotta drop the number. Let me see your business card. Show the business card. Cause I'm gonna post it also.
Yeah, I bought you some, but this is one of the cards.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Black Ink Electric.
Black Ink Electric.
Yeah, Black Ink Electric. The email is blackinkhs@gmail.com. Phone number is 410-948-9404. So so just want to do something different. I was with the union, local 24 representative or a product of local 24. I went to their apprenticeship back in 2003. That's why I started this journey, and then just from there, just going through the ups and downs of that, good times, bad times. But that's with any profession, any career. You want to have your good, you want to have your bad. Just got to a point. You know what? I'm gonna do this on my own. I'm gonna see what happens.
Let me ask you this question. My fault, I caught you off. You said you've been at it a year now.
Mm-hmm.
What Corona did you? The Corona?
I started in Corona.
Yeah, that's why I asked you.
I started. So no, I was good. I was maintaining. I was good. I think Corona kind of helped boost. Helped boost it. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, I did pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's you can do well when things is bad, or when things seem like they bad anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got started a year ago. This month, I got started.
Man, that's kudos because you got yourself out the rat race, man. You got yourself. I mean, work is work.
Yeah, absolutely.
But when you working for yourself, that's it, man. That's huge. Everybody say they want to be a boss until they get in that boss, until they get in them boss shoes. You gotta make all the decisions. You know what I'm saying? All the L's fall on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And everybody can't handle that. Everybody don't have that same type of. I don't even have that damn shit. You know. However, everybody don't have it, and I salute you. I salute you. Kudos. Anything you need me to do as far as promoting, I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I appreciate you even blessing a platform, and people. If y'all have any questions, anything y'all want me to, because I'm gonna do a recap of this interview probably Tuesday. So if there's anything y'all wanted me to say or anything like that, drop something in the comment section, and I'm gonna talk about it on Tuesday when I make another video. However, before we get up out of here, is there anything you like to say, D?
No, I just want to thank you. I mean, I remember when I first saw the picture you put on Facebook, following me being the favorite with a smile on my face. I said, okay, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, like I was telling you, sometimes you don't know the impact that you have on people or the impact that you made.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're just going through your everyday life, and you're not really taking the time to really look at your victories or your wins or your accomplishments or just whatever it was at the time. You know what I'm saying? You
You
look
in
at
it.
it's just life. This is what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, when I saw the picture, I was like, oh, okay. And then I saw the comments of people commenting on, that's my guy, this and that. I said, oh, okay, that's what's up, man. It's like, yeah, just reading the comments of people's their thoughts. It felt good to know that, okay, I did have an impact. People did see me as this certain person. So it's definitely good, man. I wanna thank you. I think what you're doing is very. I think you found your niche. I take my hat. I salute you and what you do.
That's love. That's love.
Because the generation now don't know about the generation years ago. Just like we don't know about the motherfuckers that I don't mean to cuss, but the people that came before us.
Right.
So for what you're doing, I think is very commendable.
Appreciate it, bro.
And I remember we had this conversation of Woodlawn. I
Yeah.
don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
Our kids was playing football.
Yeah.
A couple years, and you was like, yeah, I'm gonna start with the sports thing. I'm like, okay, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Not really knowing what all that entails with it.
Yeah.
But to have the conversation and to see it in fruition and to see the products that you done pumped out. Yeah. And because it's a few interviews that I watched with the coaches, and I was like, yeah, that's what's up. When you talk the coach
Herb,
Herb what's his name,
the panel, we did a panel.
Yeah, it was
Dante.
Yeah, but no, that was the other. I'm talking about we had the old guys. Mitchell, Stan. You had
Mr. Barnes, Coach Barnes.
Yeah, Chris Farber, and you had
Coach Herb.
It was two other ones, and it was like I was just watching. I was like in awe. Like, man, that's what's up, man. And asking them questions, and they talking about how it was back then, and it's like, cause a lot of stuff you don't know,
right?
And it's like you don't know because you wasn't there, and all you know is about your time,
right?
But you gotta know about what happened back then. That way you can appreciate where you are now. So yeah, I want, like I said, I salute you, man, for you finding your niche, for you even having this platform, for you doing the thing that you're doing. I mean, I think it's very commendable, man. And I want to tell you to keep going. And
it's love.
Yeah, only sky's the limit, man. This keep creating. This keep this.
I'm gonna keep pushing.
This keep doing what you're doing, man. Cause I'm telling you, like it's a lot of lost heroes. That done grace Baltimore City with their presence that we don't know nothing about. We don't have a clue. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just want to shout out to you, man. You are doing something big that probably won't even get recognized till years later.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like me when in school, not even understanding the multitude of of the level of people that you impacted,
right?
That you influencing, don't even know it. You just doing something that you like to do.
It's therapeutic for me.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like that with the wrestling. It was just something I like to do.
Yeah.
And I just found I like doing it. So yeah, man, I take my hat off to you, and I want to thank you again for having me here. The interview. Hopefully people enjoyed it. Hopefully they got to understand certain points, and if not, hey, it's all good. That's good too.
My goal is for the wrestling. You know what I'm saying? For the wrestling, after so many interviews, I want to do a panel of wrestlers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And just let y'all talk.
That's
You
what's
know
up,
what I'm
man.
saying? Like,
That's what it's about, man. That's what
yeah,
it's about. It's just getting that knowledge out there. It's just getting the information. And all the lost stories.
yes,
You know what I'm saying? That's more so what it is. Just just getting the information out there. Just having people just to understand. Cause like even going back to the football with the coaches, and they was talking about how it was racist and all that back then. And I mean, the thing is, it's like you hear it,
mm-hmm,
you know what I'm saying? But if you don't go through it, you kind of like, you don't really identify with it.
right.
You get what I'm saying? But when you hear a coach really be like very descriptive about what happened and this and that, and it's like, wow, they had to go through that. So it's like now you got a different level of respect,
Mm-hmm.
for that era or for whatever it is.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And now with you having a different perspective, now you have a different level of respect for whatever it is, and now you can move on. But with you moving on, now you got a different perspective of everything now. You know what I'm saying? It's just not what you see. Now you got a little bit of history of what came before you, and now you can value,
that right there.
as far as what you do and what came before you. So yeah, I think what you're doing is big, man.
Salute, man. Thank you. Y'all, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. If we want these stories to get out there, y'all got to subscribe and share that thing. Just share it, so that we get in the algorithm. Again, coming live from Ted's TV. We out of here.